I wasn't going to risk further laceration by the cat's claws. What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, man. I'd sooner be fishing.
It was the poisoned dart which had stunned Nico. I'd never known anything keep her quiet so effectively.
What you got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that. There was nothing else on the bicycle wreck I could use. The novelty value of having an inner tube in my pocket had worn off. I left it there. Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school, not until 5th grade.
I'd better think this through. Not such a good idea. Wrong, wrong, wrong. made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
What you've got there?
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws, Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no? Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the penholder.
What you doing, Jaws?
I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull. That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island. It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you can.
I never get to leave the house.
There was nothing else on the bicycle wreck I could use. Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You madman.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors. Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
No, it can't be. But it was. My lucky piece of coal. Rio, how far away is Ketch's Landing from here?
Best part of 10 miles. Why?
10 miles? That catapult must have been a lot more powerful than I thought. Rio's boat was strewn with fishing nets and tackle. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any. That Emily sure asks a lot of questions.
Rest it, man. This whole Emily business just isn't funny.
Look, we're obviously at cross purposes here. I'm talking about Emily Ketch.
Yeah, and so am I. She was my friend. Her aunts hated it, but we did move together, you know. She used to be real keen at hide and seek. It could take hours to find her. One time, the last time, it took days. She must have shouted and screamed herself hoarse, but there was nobody to hear her.
Where'd she hidden herself?
Captain Ketch's old sea chest. The only way to open it was from the outside.
Suddenly, I didn't feel so good. We never exchanged another word about Emily Ketch. I was quite happy where I was. It was the boat that Rio had brought me in. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy. I was quite happy where I... It was the boat that Rio... The cliff stopped me getting off the beach. The cliff was steep, too steep to climb without handholds. And I couldn't find any. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy. The cliff stopped me getting off. It was the boat that Rio had brought me in. It was Rio waiting patiently in his fishing boat. There was nothing else I wanted to... It was the boat... It was the boat that Rio had brought me in. It was Rio waiting. There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy. The cliff stopped me getting off the... It was the boat that Rio had brought me in. The outcrop was about the only feature on the cliff face. It was too high. I couldn't get up there. Could I borrow your net?
Yeah, man, no problem. You planning on catching some fish?
Nope. I'm after a big rock. Well, here I go. Wish me luck, Rio.
Good luck, George. Watch out for the Walking Dead.
I stumbled down dark stairwells for what seemed like forever, until suddenly I found myself, wow, in an abandoned London Underground station. This place must have been closed down decades ago. There was nothing very useful in my bag, just a single hair clip. The slot was much too thin for my fingers. It was an old chocolate vending machine. The cup was empty. It was an It was a cup which caught rejected coins. A flap covered the tray into which the machine dispensed chocolate bars. The machine needed to be fed a coin before it would operate. I pushed the hair clip into the slot and whatever was stuck there disappeared into the machine. I pulled out an old English penny. An ancient bar of chocolate dropped into the tray at the bottom of the machine. And as a special bonus, the penny dropped through to the reject bucket. I took the ancient bar of chocolate. I pulled out an old English penny. I put the old penny into the slot, the needle twitched rustily, and the machine spat out a card. blade of the dagger just fitted between the door and the softwood frame. The door gave slightly, and then held firm. No. My fingers were too big to reach into the tiny crack. I remembered my student days when I regularly forgot my house keys. A wiggle with the thick cord between the frame and the lock, and the latch lifted. The train was my ride out of there. I could worry about not having a ticket when I got to the docks.